What's going on, everybody? Back with another video. Today is going to be an update to another modification I did to my Hazard Force Plan B sling pack. This modification can be done on most packs, all depending on the fabric and materials that the pack is made out of. So let's go and get into it here really quick. If you guys can remember back to my review vid, that big long 20-minute review I did on this bag, I was complaining about how the interior of the flaps for the compartments don't have any organizational purposes to them. They're just an empty flap with nothing on there. So what I did is I ran out to my local Office Depot and I bought some hook and loop. So you can either buy Scotch or Velcro or whatever, any brand of hook and loop will work on here that has a sticky back on it. And what I did is I created my own loop field. So essentially, you can stick anything on here really that has like a hook field. So for example, if you had a Maxpedition accessory, hook and loop accessory thing, you can stick it right on here and it'll work. But for me, I actually did it a little bit differently. What it is, I took some cardboard and some electrical tape, and maybe some of it has glue too. But I made these little holster things, and I put the hook field on the back of it here. All right, and these things take less than like a minute to make, really. I mean, they're really ghetto looking, but they're really easy to make. And look, they're totally modular. I can stick them on here, take this and stick it on here. And I basically just custom make them to the shape that I want. So this one holds my butane lighter. And so let me just go ahead and put it right here. I made one for my pair of scissors here, which goes right there. Another one for my tool set to my Victorinox Spirit, which goes right there. And if I need more room, I can just move this around everywhere. I also did the same thing to the inside compartment here. So remember, you guys, I was complaining about this part. I had a little Maxpedition pouch on here that's Velcroed on here. And then I got to thinking the other day, it's like, well, it's kind of silly to have a pouch within another pouch. You know, it's essentially a bag within a bag. You know, I understand that like some people like to organize it that way, but I was like, well, you know, that takes up a lot more space than really necessary. So I decided to create this loop field. This one's about this one's about 10 by 6 loop field here. And here you go. Everything's all modular, you know. And once you have the item on there, I can easily just take it out if I need to use it, and then stick it back in when I'm done with it, you know. My Victorinox tool, you know, it's completely modular. Put it somewhere else, and see, it won't fall off. But basically, I have to warn you guys that this hook and loop stuff is not really meant to be stuck on fabric. Usually, obviously, the hook and loop stuff are sewn into a lot of the stock products. Okay, so but as long as you're not hanging anything too overly heavy, it should work. Plus, when the pack's closed, it's going to be against your items, which means it keeps your items in place anyways. So it's not really meant for like hardcore, anything that jiggles this around too much. You know, your normal daily walking and running should probably hold this on perfectly fine. See, it's really hard. Look, I can actually practically lift up the pack with this on, so it actually holds pretty well. All right, and again, these little holsters, you know, they take like less than a minute to make, really. Just cardboard, electrical tape, really ghetto looking, I know, but they work. So, and I made a bunch of them here. So I can just make some more if I want to, or for some people who don't care, you can just take the hook or the hook field, you can stick it directly to the item, and then you can just stick it right onto the loop field yourself, you know. But I want to keep my items clean, so I made these little holsters from them. And so now it takes up less space, I have more modularity, and yeah, it just works well for me. So, all right, well, I hope you guys like this video. Any questions, comments, please leave it below or PM me. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Take care.